Red Nation, are we here?
The best show for Chicago sports.
Yeah. We back for another one. Y'all. Appreciate y'all for pulling up and rocking with the channel as always, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. We got Bulls talk on the brain today. Are the Chicago Bulls going to be able to get the win versus a top seed that they need tonight versus the Milwaukee Bucks? Also got to look at the impact that Pat Will brings to the floor. You also got to break down what we saw last night and ask yourself, are the Bulls still a threat in the Eastern Conference? All that and more on today's episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Live. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and rocking with us, man. As always, hit that like button, subscribe to the page because we do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. It's the only channel that's talking Chicago sports, how Chicago talks. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. How you guys feeling today? Got a jam-packed show for you, as always, coming with the hard-hitting content. Appreciate the love, man. Also gonna get into some fun stuff as well. Got the Lalo lineup came in a little bit earlier. Check that out as well, man. Dog, I'm tired, bro. It's wild. I'm sitting here. My daughter apparently sleeps like I do. You know what I'm saying? So I get up, go to sit in the bed, you know what I'm saying? Up late, you know what I mean? Up late like I do normally. Go upstairs, go to lay in the bed. Second I lay down, bam, she's awake. All night long. I thought Lionel Richie was up in that mug, bro. So if I seem a little bit sluggish, y'all know why. If I seem a little bit sluggish, y'all know why in this mug. It ain't nothing new. But no, we got a ton of good content for y'all today, man. Appreciate y'all for showing love. Bulls got the dub last night versus the Raptors. And a win that the Bulls needed. You want to avoid being in that play-in spot. A win that the Bulls needed. You want to avoid that play-in spot. You want to avoid sitting down there and having to try and navigate your way through a couple of teams that are trying to just get a couple of wins. Do I feel like the Bulls are better than those teams? Yeah. Do I feel like the Bulls can get dubs in those games? Yeah. But you want to avoid that spot. Because you never know, right? So last night's win was a good win for the Chicago Bulls. Now you got to figure out how the heck you can build on that and keep it moving in the right direction. Now you've got to figure out how you get your team to continue to build on that. That's been the biggest problem for the Bulls. Right? They got an injection of life when Alex Caruso came back. What ended up happening? Starts to fall off again. They got an injection of life when DeMar DeRozan, when Zach LaVine, all those guys start to come back, starts to fall off again. Last night, we saw an injection of life in this team with the return of P. Will. Can they keep it from falling off? Can they keep it going tonight? And you got a second of a back-to-back. It's not going to be an easy win. I'm not saying nothing like all the bullshit. Absolutely get this one. Like that. That's crazy talk, right? It's not. Nothing's a guarantee with this thing. But what I do feel is that the Bulls should be able to compete in a better sense tonight with the return of Patrick Williams. If we see them continue to build on what we saw in last night's game. So the question on the table today: will the Chicago Bulls finally get the top-seeded win they need tonight? Will the Chicago Bulls finally get that top-seeded win that they've been looking for tonight? As we welcome into the chat, man, the man formerly known as Ringo J, Mr. Stefan the Don in the building. Steph, what's good? Fresh out. Okay, we see you, my boy.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
What's going on with you, my boy? How you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm good. You know.
Make sure you check us out over on the Twitter, man. Also, follow me and Steph. Also, follow the page at the WC Breeze. Then, of course, follow me at Pat the Designer. Follow Steph at Stefan the Don. Make sure you get that 3 in there.
Yeah.
I'll ask you, Steph.
What's up?
We got the game tonight versus Milwaukee. Gonna be an interesting game. I think the Bulls are gonna compete well. These Bulls-Milwaukee games have come down to the wire. We've been talking trash in the chat. Y'all already know how we do. We got some Milwaukee fans in our group chat, so we always are ready to talk a little trash when it's any team versus the Milwaukee Bucks. What do you expect to see tonight from the Chicago Bulls?
I expect them to step up to the challenge.
Oh, really?
I do expect them to step up to the challenge because this is the thing. It's been a lot of noise made about them, not beating elite teams. And to be quite honest, I mean, the Bucks would be, the team that, Muzz came into the season like, oh, yo, we can beat them. And then, we actually saw them play. And then it's like, okay, they're 4 points away this time. They're 3 points away. I mean, the last game was kind of close as well. So I mean, if you look at it, I mean, no Chris Middleton or Chris Mid as we like to call him. No Chris Mid. So then you turn around and then it's like without
I said Chris Middleton.
Yeah, definitely Chris Mid. But then you turn around and look at it, the Bulls are missing. One piece of Lonzo Ball, but other than that, it's like Billy said, they got the full squad. He's definitely looking at Alex Caruso as a long-term piece in the starting lineup, as he put it. And to be honest, I expect them to come out with a dub. I'm saying 99-96.
Low scoring game again, but a dub. I'm with it.
Hey, Levante, we lost.
Hey, listen. They going at you in the chat, my boy. They going at Ringo in the chat for those.
Hey, man, we lost, man.
Hey,
I was looking at the game yesterday. We could not hit the side of a backboard.
Hey, it looked bad. It looked bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, man, if y'all in here, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. If you can't stick around for the whole show, listen live over on the Contender. Download the app where you can hear nonstop sports talk while you're on the clock. I know some of y'all are at the gig right now, man, so we hope that we can help your day move along a little bit better. I look at tonight's game, right, as a statement game for the Bulls. I look at tonight's game as a game where, hey, if you really want to show that you're not just a fluke in this league, if you really want to show, and people are still going to say it, right, but you have to start taking a stand. Tonight's win is not just a dub if the Bulls come away with it. It's a dub on the second of a back-to-back versus the Milwaukee Bucks, who we know what they can do on the court at any time. They're the world champion. I know a lot of people don't feel like they're going to be the repeat champion, but listen, they are still the world champion. They still have that in their bag, and they're coming off of a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves that they probably felt they should have won. And guess who was pretty mid in that game? Well, Chris Middleton. You know what I'm saying? But they're probably feeling like they should have won that game. I don't know if Giannis played in that one. I don't think Giannis played. Giannis didn't play. He had right knee soreness in that one. As far as I can tell, though, maybe not. Giannis is a game time decision tonight. And Chris Middleton is out, and Giannis is a game time decision with the knee soreness, so that could change this game drastically.
So does
Here's
it?
the thing, right? It's all about the chess piece. It's all about moving yourself in the right direction. Whether Giannis is playing or not, that is a top team, and you got to get on the other side of that top team. Y'all got to chill on Coach Teal.
Oh man,
Hey, that was a wild
chill.
statement last night, bro.
Yo, that mess was wild last night, dog.
Hey, that was a wild statement, bro. I didn't know what to do with that one, man. If y'all want to see what Coach T was talking about, man, stick around on the channel later. I'm gonna probably post it on here as well, but it's over on my Instagram at Pat the Designer, man. Got that posted up over there. Had me cracking up yesterday, dog. But no, I just look at this Bulls team like as a coming into tonight as a team that needs these wins, dog. You need not just for seeding, not just for getting the job done, for the confidence of, hey, we can beat these top teams, whether Giannis is a game time decision or not. You still got to get the job done. Yeah, okay, you beat Giannis, you beat the Milwaukee Bucks without Giannis, big whoop. Everybody's gonna be like, well, you beat them without their best player. Position-wise right now, you're doing all you can to try and get back in that 4th spot, in my opinion, right? Like this Boston team, I say this, right? I was talking trash about this Boston team for a long time, just like they ain't playing nobody. Listen, recently, they playing somebody. And
I told you they look decent, bro. Like, it's not just...
Hey, they wasn't playing nobody at first. Let's be real.
But still, I mean, it's something to be like, come on, man. You gotta... I mean, it's two things, and I give you that, but it's also two things I learned. One, you gotta play who in front of you. They can't help that. Two, right. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown showed me a lot of growth. I'm not gonna lie, as far as like passing the ball, the decision making is like late in the clock.
Yeah.
You know, taking better shots and just trusting their teammates. So I mean. It's definitely they looking a lot better than what they were early in the season. But I mean, can they keep this up? I don't know. We'll see. But as it stands right now, if you know the Bulls stayed in that 5 spot with the 4, I still think they need the, you know, at least the home court.
And that's the point for me. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like it's going 7.
Yeah, I still don't fear Boston in the playoffs, really. Like, it's not like I'm sitting here like, oh, man, we're not going to be able to beat Boston. I think the Bulls can beat Boston. I think it'd be a 6-game series. I think the Bulls will come out on top. The one thing I do want, though, is the home court advantage to make that a little bit easier for you. And so to me, it's like, it's kind of a, I guess it doesn't really matter, like, if you're going to play them one way or the other, but you would rather, to me, especially with the youth of this team, with the inexperience of this team in the playoffs, there's a ton of inexperience on this team. You would rather have them at home more times than not, at least in the first round. And if you can get that first round matchup where you're at home, yeah, you're not going to have that moving forward. But at least then, now you got a round of playoff experience where these mugs are going in. They understand what the intensity is. They understand the playoff level that you got to get to, the speed that you have to get to. And if you get to that next round, now all of a sudden it's like, yeah, we don't have the top spot, but guess what? We're out here now. We understand what we're doing. We can punch you in the mouth, get a game here, and now we take home court advantage by splitting that first road trip. So it to me, that's the biggest thing the Bulls need to try and focus on doing. I don't really care if we get to 3 or 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, the Bulls are 2 games behind Boston. They're also 2 games behind Milwaukee, so winning tonight would put them in a position right now where, I mean, listen, a win tonight. Does Boston play tonight as well? I don't think Boston played last night.
I got you. Let me check.
Yeah, Boston doesn't play tonight. Boston played last night, yeah, with us. So a win tonight, right? Essentially, if Boston comes out and they get a win, we put Boston in the 3 spot. Now we're facing Milwaukee in that first round. Is that something where, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just trying to move so that you're in a better position.
Yeah,
I would rather see a Cleveland or a Toronto in the first round than Boston or Milwaukee right
now. I mean, yeah, to me, I mean, I think it's, I don't know. It's kind of like a double-edged sword, because if you look at it, like, if you stand pat 4 or 5, play Boston, like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, like, and Robert Williams, Marcus Smart, like, they've had that experience of going to like that they've had success early, been to the Eastern Conference Finals. If they get that home court, I mean they obviously know what it takes. And then you feel me, if if you move up and then Milwaukee, if you move up and then after that you turn around and then it's the 3-6.
Yeah.
Where you have to where you're gonna go and then you're gonna play Milwaukee. The thing about that is that they're still the world champs. And that's Giannis on the other end.
Yeah.
And you still got Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton. So I think moving up to the 4th spot is imperative because you want them to get that experience, but I'd rather let the Bulls have that experience at home first.
Yeah.
So they're comfortable. Because both of the teams you mentioned have championship experience. So it's kind of like it's not something that you kind of trying to tread lightly, to be honest.
Yeah, and the biggest thing to me is like, listen, there's nobody in the East who you feel great about playing. Maybe Toronto, maybe Cleveland, just because they're kind of a little bit injury prone right now. But there's nobody in the East that I'm like, yeah, that's a cakewalk. They finna work these mugs out easily. So to me, like the seeding kind of matters, but like I just want them to have the home court advantage. To me, if you do that, you know what I'm saying. And I think tonight's a big start for that, dog. I think tonight's a big start. And having Patrick Williams back, I mean, what'd you see in the impact from him last night? To me, having Patrick Williams back and moving the Bulls into the right direction with defensively what they've seen. What'd you see last night from Pat Will that you think can carry over into tonight's game?
It's been what I've been saying, since he's been hurt. Like he covers up for a lot of things defensively. I mean, I put the over under on 10 on corner threes. I mean, you saw how he was guarding the pick and roll, and when he's in the game with Vooch, that helps Vooch out tremendously defensively because that gives time to like Vooch. You could say whatever you want to say about Vooch defensively. We know that he's slow, but when he gets set up and he knows his assignment, he's not done. He comes through. So it's like that last night you seen it, holding his position, changing those shots. I mean, even there you saw Alex Caruso, P. Will, slowing down Van Vliet in the lane so he can get the blocks. It all kind of works hand in hand, and he kind of needs that bigger body because essentially, when you sit up there playing back on those, pick and rolls, he can kind of blow those up. And then even when he doesn't, he still gets around to the point where, hey, I'm at least affecting that shot. And then if Boots doesn't get the board, I can still slide over and do what I have to do.
Yeah, it's to me, it's so much easier, bro. Like, you saw the difference, like you said, on the pick and roll. At a minimum, right? Like, they went to the pick and roll. Toronto absolutely went to it. I don't know if y'all peeped that. I rewatched the game last night. Toronto was going to the pick and roll. They were trying to run it with Siakam and Birch. They realized that was one where Siakam's got the handle. He can get the pass over to Birch. Birch can attack inside. Vooch is playing up on Siakam. They wasn't able to get that to go. They got maybe, I think I saw 2 that ended up working between Van Vliet and Siakam a little bit. But other than that, they weren't really able to get that to go, especially when Patrick Williams was on the court. And they had to redo what they were trying to do completely defensively or offensively on their side. And Toronto's a team. Listen, remember the teams that we struggle with, right? Remember the teams that we struggle with are the teams with lane. Are the teams that were the big teams. That was the teams we were worried about, the teams that had that big size, that were able to come out and defend you from top to bottom. We just handled that last night and handled it pretty well. And we handled it in Cleveland and handled it pretty well. Those are the teams we were worried about, right? Like, even tonight, coming into the night, you've got a team with a lot of size in the Milwaukee Bucks and a team that, if Giannis is on the floor, is always dangerous. To attack the rim and get the job done at the rim against you. Guess what? Now you've got somebody to counteract that size. I think that's the biggest thing that the Bulls have coming into this game now. And the fact that they got P. Will back, I'm not overselling it. Like I said, don't put everything on the back of a second-year guy who has played 5 games this season. Don't put everything on the back of a guy. Like he's not the key for us to be saved on the other side of this thing. But what I will say is, like, mixing him in there, and I think what you'll see tonight is a heavy dose of the defensive lineup we've been looking for. Mixing him in there with Derrick Jones Jr., Alex Caruso, Ayo Dosunmu, Patrick Williams, Tristan Thompson. That's a nasty defensive lineup. Now, there's not a ton of offense on the floor, and I think that's where P. Will comes in. Seeing him yesterday be aggressive on the offense had me excited because of that.
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, he talked about it even going back to summer league when he played Team USA.
Yeah.
And the practices before they left, like, dog, the main thing he said that I listened to was, yeah, that's Zach LaVine. That's Drew Holiday. That's Chris Middleton. That's all these people know how to work.
Yeah.
I gotta work. It's time for me to step my game up, and that's the same thing. That Zach said when he came back, like, you're gonna see a more aggressive P. Will. So now, I mean, even last night, even though he missed them, he took what, 3 corner threes, hit one of them, but hey, he wasn't even taking that before.
Yeah,
it was like, hey, listen, I'm gonna just hang back and shoot this mid range. You know when I get a chance, but you see him being more aggressive. Chef C, I saw one of your comments, and I want to answer that real quick. Like, Billy said he wants to look at the Alex Caruso move long term, and I don't have a problem with that, and this is why. If you give me a starting lineup of possibly Lonzo, or let's say you don't have Lonzo in there, of Caruso, DeMar, of Caruso, DeMar, or Zach, or Caruso, Zach, DeMar, Javonte Green, and Vooch, and then after that you give me a bench lineup of Lonzo, Ayo, P. Will, Tristan, and then you swap out one of the starters until Lonzo gets back right to start, and then you just put Alex Caruso in that move. Like, it's lethal. It's lethal because either way, there's an upside to that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a bad move.
Yeah, it comes with that experience, right? Like there's one dude on the floor right now, in the starting lineup that has a championship. It's not DeMar DeRozan. It's not Nikola Vucevic. It's not Zach LaVine. It's Alex Caruso. Right. So, like, I would love to see him in the starting lineup, man. I feel like he can be that piece that comes with the experience, comes with that calming force, comes with that voice, and now you move Ayo Dosunmu to the bench, and that just adds depth to what you want to do. Last night, I think, is going to be something similar to what we see with this team moving forward, and you kind of got to work it in, right? That's the thing about it. Like, everybody's like, oh, why is Caruso getting a start? You know why? Because you feel like you can beat Toronto pretty much no matter who's on the floor.
Absolutely.
You feel like Toronto's a very beatable team, no matter who's on the floor. So that you versus the teams that you can feel like you can beat, you want to put new stuff in place. And I think we saw that last night. And to me, like, I'm looking at, okay, what impact does Caruso make on Zach LaVine? What impact does Caruso make on DeMar DeRozan? What impact does Caruso make on Nikola Vucevic? And I think you saw a vast impact. You saw guys getting open. You saw guys kind of spacing the floor. Not to say Ayo Dosunmu wasn't helping with that, but Caruso also has that voice to be like, hey, get out the way, go over there. Make this move, get over here, do this, you know what I'm saying? And people have a tendency to be like, oh, all right, Caruso said we got to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think just having that veteran presence is somebody that's got that voice, that's got that, hey, look, stop playing with it, man. Get in the right spot. That makes a big difference, man.
And then the last point I wanted to make with that too is, you know, because the Phoenix game, I remember I was watching the game, and it's something that Stacey said stuck with. He said, because you know, they was going through the stats for the Suns. And it was like campaign basically had 10 assists since Chris Paul went out. He's been playing like 30+ minutes.
Yeah.
He said, dog, when Chris Paul get back and he go to that bench, let's say something do happen to Chris Paul, like not saying it will, but hey, by that time, campaign know what to do when he's ready.
Yeah.
All of these minutes that Iowa is getting, once he goes back to that bench, and if Lonzo, does get hurt or something like that, or they need Iowa to step up in that capacity, he's gonna come through because it's something that he's seen before.
No, 100%, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all in and rocking with us, man. If y'all haven't done so, hit that like button, subscribe to the page. You can listen to us live on the Contender as well. We also want to let y'all know, man, that we are sponsored by FanDuel. FanDuel is the premier sports gaming destination. And if you're like me, you already know, dog. Fantasy basketball is whack. Playing a full season of fantasy basketball is awful. But you know what makes it interesting? FanDuel.com, especially on the fantasy side of things. I'm getting my lineup set for tonight's game versus the Milwaukee Bucks, and it gives you a bunch of different games that you can play. There's also a bunch of free options that you can get into on the FanDuel side that can win you real cash money in your pocket. So make sure, if you guys have not done so, sign up with FanDuel by using our link in the description below. That is FanDuel.com/the Windy City Breeze. You click that link in the description below, and it will absolutely take you over to the sign up page, and you will be able to sign up, get your lineup in, and play. And I'm gonna tell you this: you enjoy the games just a little bit more, dog. You be sitting there rooting for teams you never thought you would root for. I got Cade on the 51 point night. Yeah, appreciate that money right there. Not Cade. What's my boy? Not Cade. Sadiq Bey, because it was the only game on that night. First off, who scheduled that? That was a trash night, but it was the only game on that night. So I got Sadiq Bey on the 51 point game, man. Appreciate that little bit of scratch you put in my pocket, my boy. And I'm talking about real cash money, man. I took that money out, took the family, got some food, man. It was all up, man. So appreciate y'all for tuning in, showing love, showing support to the show, man. Make sure you guys check out FanDuel.com/the Windy City Breeze in the description below. Getting back to this thing. Getting back to where the Bulls are, getting back to where this season is going. I want to ask y'all this. And based on how we've talked, I feel like we kind of have a emphasis, but you still have to kind of ask the question to me, and you have to see if you can find a way to feel good about this team at times, right? But are the Chicago Bulls, even though they finally got a win after losing all last week, still a threat in the Eastern Conference to make some real noise in the playoffs? We felt like they were early. We felt like they could be an Eastern Conference Finals team. The path might be a little bit rougher, but are the Chicago Bulls still a threat to compete in the Eastern Conference? And I say this with the caveat of, remember, a week ago, Philly was going to work us out, and Philly looked garbage. Even last night, I ain't going to lie to y'all. Even last night, Philly looked garbage. Maxey looked nice. Philly looks garbage. Miami, they trying to lose at this point. I think that's a strategic move. Brooklyn, y'all already know what they're going to do.
We playing chess, not checkers out.
Hey, whatever, dog. Hey, I guarantee y'all trying to lose. But
it's not no guarantee, bro. I seen this for 3.
Hey, they gonna end up getting the 3rd spot. Watch everybody just start losing on purpose and Brooklyn move up.
How did they get to 5? How many games they got left?
Do you feel like the Bulls are a threat in this Eastern Conference playoffs coming up, if they're 100% healthy and if we see things start to work the way we saw last night?
So for me, I think they're a threat to knock somebody off. Like I said, if so we talked about Boston. We talked about Milwaukee. I think Boston is cool. Milwaukee is a maybe in the first round, but if
Milwaukee is a maybe in the first round,
the games with Milwaukee been close.
I mean, but it's still the NBA champions, dog. I don't know if I'd call them a maybe.
That they can. No, I mean, like, maybe they can knock them off. Like,
you said maybe the can knock them off.
Yeah, because we talk. Yeah, I think they can knock them off. I think that I think that maybe they can knock them off just because the games in the regular season been close. I think Billy will switch it up. I still give them that edge, but the two teams I look at most are I think they can knock off Boston, and even if they do slide down to 6, I definitely think that they can knock off Philly because Philly, you know what I've been on with Philly, so yeah,
Philly is easy to me, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. Philly's one of them.
Philly. Hey, what
You know
let
what it
Sean
is?
say on I Am Athlete? Easy work.
Is there anything about Philly that makes you feel like that makes you feel like James Harden won't choke it away? Like, is there anything about that team? Not to just put it on him, but is there anything about that Philly team that really says, "Hey, I feel like they're not going to do the same thing that they always do"?
No,
Every
because
play.
the last 5 minutes of the game, if the game gets tight, and we've seen, brother, they've been on TV a lot. I've been watching League Pass. Last 5 minutes when the game is tight, bro, it's legit. Just, hey James, you want this? All right, cool. And hey, you A and B, you want this? All right, go to work. So it's just like if you get them doing that, that's cool. Like Tobias, the only thing, and I'm glad
What's their first round matchup right now? What's their first round
Tobias
matchup?
Harris would be the X factor.
I can see that. Yeah, I agree with that.
They don't know that they don't know what his role is, and until they get that figured out, they won't excel. In my opinion, because you have Thibault starting, you have Tobias starting, but they're doing like that. They're essentially the same player with the role that you gave Tobias right now. Like they just out there getting active and playing defense. Like Tobias isn't really scoring the ball like we know he can, and if we just seen it last night. If Maxi's on, Maxi's on. But
here's my question to y'all, right? Like honestly, Philly right now is in the 2 spot. They would play the 7. We're talking about they could be playing Toronto, they could be playing Brooklyn, they could be playing Charlotte, they could be playing the Hawks. Honest question. Am I the only one that feels like Charlotte's the only team that doesn't have a chance in a series with them?
Charlotte and who?
Like I'm looking at because you got to do the play in, so it could be they could play Toronto, they could play Brooklyn, they could play Charlotte, they could play Atlanta, any of those, right? Depending on how the play in goes. I'm the only one. Charlotte's the only team I feel like stands 0 chance to beat Philly.
Yeah,
like, I feel like
they don't have a bid. Montrezl Harrell is nice, but they don't have a bid that can.
I feel like Atlanta could beat Philly in a 7
No,
game.
no, Atlanta could. Atlanta could.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Atlanta
and Atlanta's the 10th seed. Like, Philly legitimately does not scare me in the slightest. And it's crazy to say, seeing as how they've beaten us every single time we've been on the floor with them. But legitimately, like, I look at this mug and I'm just like, bro, like, I don't feel like this Philly team, because based on what we've seen, right, they don't use Tobias Harris. Based on what we've seen, they don't go to Tobias Harris.
Bro, I told you this man standing in the corner.
Hey, Tobias out there like,
all right, get back on D. Whatever you say, boss.
Like, Tobias is he's not even getting used.
Hey, what you say? You said Tobias like her. I said, hey, nah, bro, that's just her feelings.
That's just her feelings, bro. He's not getting used at all.
Hey, my man. Hey, nah, that's I said. I mean, it was gonna be an adjustment for him.
Yeah,
but it's just like you legit him and Matisse is playing the same role.
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, it's just both of y'all out here scoring, and then we basically just getting whatever off the rebound. Mind you, they're not a great rebounding team. I'm with you with that.
Atlanta did lose John Collins, didn't they?
If Atlanta
did lose John Collins, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
never mind. I take that back.
I still think
I forgot about that. Is he out he out for the season?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so either. Is he coming back?
He hold on, he should be. Hold up.
Let's double check on that. I thought John Collins was coming back. Ben Simmons got a herniated disc. When did that news come back?
He out indefinitely with a foot injury.
Oh, John Collins.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Ben Simmons. I was like, bro, Ben Simmons is out indefinitely. Yeah. So John Collins is out. Yeah, no, the Atlanta got no shot then. Okay, so Atlanta. Okay, I still feel like Atlanta.
They've been winning without him.
Hey, weirdly enough, though, I still feel like Atlanta could make it a 6-game series.
They're going to do that because Philly can't rebound.
Philly, weird, dog, so weird. Philly is awful rebound.
Philly can't rebound.
Are they still the worst rebounding team in the NBA?
And this is the thing. And this is the thing too. They don't have Ben to guard Trey.
Yeah.
That like they don't have Ben to guard Trey. So Trey is technically, if he sets everybody up and they hit shots,
Ben couldn't guard Trey anyway.
They can they would definitely be able to beat them. They would definitely be able to beat them. I'm not worried about Philly like that, to be honest. Check Twitter.
Philly right now is 29th in the NBA in rebounding. 29th.
Yeah, bro, that's
NBA
crazy. And the thing is, you had Drummond.
So a little bit of news coming in here on the Bulls here. Zach LaVine is going to be questionable tonight. He's got left knee soreness. He's questionable to play in tonight's game versus Milwaukee. The Bulls will play Patrick Williams, who was a question because you didn't know if you wanted to run him back out there. Chris Middleton, as I said, is out. So now Zach LaVine's questionable for tonight. That's big for the Chicago Bulls. And the weird thing is, right, I saw it coming. I expected that because of how hard he went last night. Of course his knee's going to be sore. Like Zach LaVine's coming out playing hurt, and he's giving his all on the court. And now you might still see him play. I don't expect a big night from Zach LaVine tonight. I would say you might still see him play as a decoy. Tonight's a night where I want to see Vooch going to work. Tonight's a night where I want to see DeMar doing what he was doing last night. He seemed like he was starting to get it going a little bit there. And then tonight's a night where I think here's the thing, right? To me, when P. Will's on the court with DeMar, you let DeMar handle the offensive load. You let Vooch handle the offensive load, stuff like that. But when you have that bench unit comes in, now it's time to run plays for P. Will. If he can be aggressive trying to shoot the ball like he was last night, and you actually run plays for him with that defense, with those guys on the floor that aren't really the offensive juggernauts, when you put that defensive line out there, you got Tristan, you got P. Will, you got Derrick Jones Jr., Ayo Dosunmu. You find a little two-man game with Ayo and P. Will on that. Or Ayo, or Caruso and P. Will, one or the other. So that's going to be interesting tonight, man. I think the Bulls still got a good chance to get a dub tonight, knowing that, listen, Giannis is still a game-time decision as far as I've seen. I haven't seen anything that says he's not. And Chris Middleton being out, okay. But I don't look at tonight's game like as unwinnable if you're missing one of your pieces. Because I feel like the defense is what's going to win this game. And as much as we could say, and Zach LaVine don't mean a lot to the defensive side of the ball.
I mean, for me, I don't think this changed anything. Yeah, I mean, Zach probably wouldn't have played, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna change that. Like if Giannis plays, then I think the Bulls take the L. Cause you do gotta remember Brook. Cause is Brook playing too? Cause I know Brook came back.
Brook is back, but Brook has been playing like 5 minutes a game, so
Oh, damn.
it ain't like he's been out there
Oh,
balling out
but
left
yeah,
and right.
if Giannis plays, then
I
I'll switch my
played. Hold
spot to
on,
that's
let
big
me
exactly
see.
that.
March. Where we at? Where we at? March? Oh no, he been playing more than that. Yeah, he been playing heavy, 20 minutes a game.
Oh, 20. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he been
Well,
playing heavy.
yeah. Because I think still.
Well, he played 20. I take it back. He played 20 in the last game.
Oh, okay.
He played 20 in the last game. So,
So,
he played
they're
20.
starting to ramp up his minutes.
Yeah, they starting to ramp him up again. Hey, was
So-
balling too. 15 points, 6 of 10.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. But
I
you know what?
mean-
Brook's a guy like Brook and Vooch like weirdly cancel each other out to me. Like they're just two weird offense. Like it's like mad offense. Brook's a little bit better of a defender,
Yeah.
but it's like older Brook is kind of like turning into Vooch.
The crazy part about it is I said this I think like a year ago, Brook be getting like them drunk uncle buckets. Like
Bro,
he be putting
tell
up
me.
shots you don't expect to go in and then it just go in. But then he just be hot for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
It's just like, bro, what? Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I still see them switching Drew on DeMar late. I don't know how Billy's gonna work that if P Wheels in the game late. But I mean I still think it'll be a good one. But I got the Bulls coming out with it. If Giannis does not play, I still got the Bulls coming out with a dub.
I think even if Giannis does play, you know what I'm saying? Like even if Giannis does play, I see the Bulls with an opportunity to win this game. Now, Brook Lopez does make a difference as they get down low. You know what I'm saying? And it bolsters their bench now because that probably moves Bobby Portis back onto the bench, I would assume. I'm not sure what starting lineup or they're starting Bobby and they probably bringing Brook off of the bench, vice versa. Either way. But the Bulls have the length now. The Bulls have the size now. The Bulls have the ability now to play down low. And I think that the Bulls, because of that, you still got to come out and actually do it. You got to come out and show up defensively. You've got to come out and continuously keep the pressure on Milwaukee's foot. But I feel like tonight, right, is a night where you have to try and put Milwaukee away early. We've seen Milwaukee get punched and not be able to come back. We've actually seen that a couple of times this season. You have to try and put Milwaukee away early. If you can get you an offensive game that's flowing. This is the thing, right? The Bulls have had these low-scoring games because they've shot horribly versus the Bucks. Mm-hmm. And not even on the Bucks are playing great defense against us. Literally, it's been like Bulls wide open. Kobe White, corner, miss. Similar to what we've seen this team do in the last couple games. I mean, even last night, I told y'all last night, right? I love that we got the win versus Toronto. A better team would have put us away earlier. We left teams open. Or we left players open for corner threes in that first half. We left people get open shots. They just missed. Now, when Toronto got in the middle, we had that locked down a little bit better. But they just missed. A better team would have put us away yesterday, early.
Hey,
so now, to me, you have to do that
same
thing to the Bucks tonight.
Nah, absolutely. Not that's facts. That's facts. Because you know that they played like what 3 games in 4 nights.
Yeah.
Or something like that. So that's the reason why I expected the Bulls to get the dub last night. You know, but they played great defense as well. So I can't knock it. Yeah, I mean it's still gonna be a big game. So do you validate if the Bulls do win this game? Do you validate them as like, okay, we finally beaten the elite team?
You know what? I feel like, right, there is some credence to the fact that the Bulls haven't beaten the top teams in the East, but that doesn't mean that they can't in the playoffs. So I've never really worried about we haven't beat a top team. The part that annoys me about it is that it's irritating to argue with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
Bro,
really the part
it's so irritating.
it's irritating to argue with people. Just like, oh, the Bulls can't beat anybody that's good. All right, well, okay. When we get to the playoffs, we won't have an option but to beat people that's good. Like, unless you see the Bulls getting swept 4-0, they're going to beat a team that's good. You know what I'm saying? They're going to beat a top team. So I'm not even worried about that. I've never been worried about that narrative, really. Like, I get that it's out there. I get that it's facts. I get that, listen, the Bulls have struggled against those better teams. Yeah, okay. It is what it is. It's not going to change. Like, it doesn't validate the team more for me. I mean, listen, the team's validated for me. I think the part that Bulls fans got to remember is, like, we had 20 wins, 28 wins last season. The team's validated for me. We weren't expecting to win a championship this season. Whether we do or not, I'd love to see him do it, but we had what we have last year? 28, 29 wins? We're a 40-win team.
I still think
40-plus win team, 42-win team right now. Like, this is not win this season or it's over. And I think that's how a lot of Bulls fans think. Like, if you don't win this season, then this is done. And that's just not the case. Like, there's a lot of time around this team. Like, I get, like, DeMar DeRozan might not be here for 5-10 years. I get that Vooch probably won't be here for 5-10 years. But that doesn't mean that AK can't build a team. He's shown you that he can build a team that's going to be competitive in the NBA. Now you just got to get it to that next level. What were we? Last season, we were 31-41. We were 31-41. We were 11th in the NBA Eastern Conference. We are 5th. And we were first most of the season until we got hurt. We were first most of the season while we were hurt. I think Muzz got tired. They're carrying the load. They're holding the whole team on. DeMar's carrying the whole team on his back. You know what I'm saying? So I don't look at this team as invalid, or I don't look at this team as oh, they can't, if they can't beat these top teams right now, they'll never do it. Like, listen, teams go through struggles. You know, I said this on Locked On, dog. The teams that don't go through struggles and they have that instant success usually don't sustain because they don't know how to get through the downtimes. Unless you have like a situation where you just keep reloading your team with new players, they usually don't sustain themselves. You saw Atlanta get instant success, and then all of a sudden Atlanta can't play basketball no more.
Well, I'll say that's because I mean, and their players came out and said it. I mean, we lost the goal. It wasn't just you feel me, like they just got caught up in themselves. So I can't dismiss what you're saying.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I told you with the rules changes and the players that came in, I said that the Bulls was gonna make that leap. And I stood by that. I mean, I don't know how could I feel like it just had to be something.
You did
like,
say I say that you were the first person that said 50 wins.
oh no, and yeah, I just didn't expect them to like because I knew the COVID stuff was gonna happen. I knew all of that was gonna happen, but it was just like defensively, it was just like dog. Like I feel like people expected them to take the leap, and then with the way that the East was shaping up. Nah, I say that some of them mugs expected them to get at least to the second round, close to the ECF.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it? Muggs was only checking for what Milwaukee and
beginning of the season, Atlanta was a top 5 team. Hey,
I
I was the
can't
only
put
one.
Miami in that because I mean to be honest, we didn't know what type of jump we was gonna get from Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson.
Hey, beginning of the season, Atlanta was a top 5 team. You know what I'm saying? Now I was the only one saying they out the playoff. They might be at the end of the playoff. You did. Like, you got to show me. This is the thing, right? I don't trip about, like, this season is a great season. I'm enjoying it.
Right.
But I don't feel like our season is invalidated if we don't win an NBA championship this year. Everybody's get it now. Everybody's have it right now. Get this thing right now. If you don't get it now, you're gonna miss the opportunity. It's just not how sports work. Kid says fully healthy. The Hawks are still a top 5 team. Well, the Bulls wasn't fully healthy.
Who said no? And kid, that statement is true. But if you go back and listen to what Capella said, we got caught up in ourselves. Now, my point to you is
the Bulls weren't fully healthy. That's a mentality thing. That's a mentality thing. They wasn't ready for the success they had. That's why I said that instant success don't always sustain, dog. You get people that get big heads. You get people that ain't been through the struggle. I mean, legitimately, we could say, oh, they were a top 5 team, but the Bulls literally we were playing nobody, and we were still the best team in the NBA at that point. And yeah, Atlanta was playing nobody, and guess what? They were out the playoffs. I'm sorry y'all had injuries, but I'm not finna feel sorry for y'all when my team had injuries, when my team's still dealing with injuries.
That's right.
And they still in a playoff race.
My question to you is this, though. Who said something about the Bulls winning the 7th chip?
Well, you know, that's bull.
We didn't say nothing.
We didn't say that. We didn't say that.
Hey,
you know, that's Bulls Nation out there.
Everybody in this chat at least said at least once they was either going to the second round, maybe 6 to go to the ECF, or they was going to the ECF. We never said chip.
Yeah, I think we all said chip. I think nobody said chip. I think we all said ECF. Atlanta had 3 core pieces down. That's not even a comparison. I mean, we were missing Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, and Nikola Vucevic at one point and still winning. That's a pretty good comparison.
And
they were all out with COVID.
What 3 core pieces was Atlanta missing?
I think he's talking about Collins and Bogey. I don't know who else they were missing. Who else they was missing?
Collins was complaining about his role.
Well, Collins was hurt. Collins was hurt for a little minute. Collins was hurt for a little minute, but he wasn't. I don't know, dog. I don't know. Listen, I ain't worried about injuries. Because you know what? Don't nobody get a Bulls a break when they don't have injuries. Or when they have injuries. The Bulls supposed to still be the best team in the NBA with injuries. You know what I'm saying? Like injuries happen in the NBA. If I can't get a break on it, yeah, they ain't getting a break on it.
Hey, Dwayne, stop playing with me, man. I know I go on in the chat, man. Stop playing with me, man. Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's teams that are in this fight for the playoff spots. They're the teams that are supposed to be here. Charlotte's been healthy all year. They ain't here.
Charlotte ain't been healthy. Nah, they been having people out.
They ain't here though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm worried about who's here. I'm worried about the teams that are here. Bulls get exposed with our core on the floor. That's different. That don't make okay.
No, I mean this the thing, Brian. It could still happen, but when you get to those the teams that's at the top right now, what I'm saying is they can't get there and just all right, we finna lay down and just I mean, we finna toy with y'all a little bit. We could be there, but I'm not really trying to be there. But I'm trying to be there.
I think the biggest thing for the Bulls
you can't do that.
I think the biggest thing for the Bulls moving forward is to just find an identity and stick with it. Bulls haven't found an identity. I told y'all yesterday, this team ain't built to score 130 points. I was freaking out that we was doing that. This team is built to score 110 points and keep teams under 110. Look at this team. Who on this team is offense? Zach, Kobe sometimes,
Zach,
DeMar, Vooch. That's it. That's your whole offense.
Zach, DeMar, Vooch.
Zach, DeMar, and Vooch. That's what this team was built for. The rest of this team,
maybe next season, stop smoking.
The rest of this team is defenders. And so listen, they gotta
next season. I can wholeheartedly say they not doing that.
Who?
The Bulls. And then no chip next season. It's the next world that we live in.
You know who's not getting a chip this season or next
season?
Hey, the Miami Heat. That's who ain't getting nothing. Hey, you get out of the first round, buddy.
You make sure you get out. What the heck?
Hey, what if we do all this big trash talking and they actually get out the first round? Miami actually gets out of the first round and beats Brooklyn. Just like
gonna be saying 1, 2, 3, Cancun.
Hey, dog. If Miami get out of the first round and beat Brooklyn, I'm gonna just be like, whip. This is interesting.
If we get Brooklyn, if we beat Brooklyn,
yeah,
you're definitely gonna hear me say we going to the chip.
Hey, listen, no, you can't renege. You already said y'all getting one win. But
hey,
that gentleman sweep is on the way. You said that gentleman sweep is on the way. He said, "Hey, boys, it's been a great season. I've had a lot of fun with y'all. Let's go get this butt whooping." Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us as always, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. Appreciate you guys for showing love in the channel as always, man. You guys are awesome. You're a great crew. Make sure you spread the word about the Daily Show as well. Y'all have seen that it's growing up in here, man. Did somebody say that top seed is a fraud? Yeah, we did. The Miami Heat, yeah, definitely fraud out here. Big fraudulent.
We play chess, not checkers.
Big fraudulent out here.
We play chess, not checkers.
Big fraudulent out here. When we get to 1,300 subs, man, we're going to be giving away an Ayo DeSumo jersey, the home jersey, the white joint, you know what I'm saying? Real clean out here. Real dope, real fly out here, you know what I'm saying? We're going to start giving away, or we're going to start doing trivia on that when we get to 12,500. So let's keep it going. Keep this thing going in the right direction, man. Appreciate y'all for showing love. As y'all can see, I also got content going up on my own Pat the Designer page, so y'all get in tune with that. I dropped a vlog yesterday. We're gonna do a daily vlog. I'm recording another one today. I don't know what I be talking about, dog. I just be rambling. Hey, if it turned into a good video, it turned into a good video. If it don't, it don't. We're going to have content coming out over there as well, man. And then make sure you checking out Locked On Bulls as well. Your boy got a ton of content coming out, man. I'm working out here, man. I'm trying to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? We live in a dream. And I found a way that I can save these chairs, bro, so I can stop sinking.
Oh, so it's not no more that, yeah, the Bulls can get to the...
Hey, dog, I swear hey, the Bulls are a finals team. Stop playing with me, man, because you already know, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, dog, you can't be taken seriously when your chair is slowly sinking.
Hey, what if
you cannot be taken seriously when your chair is slowly sinking. I told y'all that there's no way that the Brooklyn Nets find their way into the NBA. What the NBA?
Hey, this man don't know what he's talking about. It's chest line. I can't trust you.
Black Dank said, what time does Locked On post, Pat? Normally we post around 11. Last night we did it live. We're doing it live. Let's do it live. Last night we did it live. So it was posted pretty immediately last night. But yeah, tune in with what we got over on Locked On, man. We're doing some great things over there as well, covering the Bulls and making it happen, man. Making it happen. Here is something that I could personally care less about, but Chicago has it as a staple. The Lollapalooza lineup was dropped. And so I want to know, for you guys, is it good enough? I'm trying to pull it up here. Is it good enough for you to pull up? Let me pull this mug up. I had it ready. I'm a professional, I swear. Is it good enough for you to pull up for Lollapalooza 2022 as they just dropped the lineup here? Here we go. Hey, listen, I'm not going. I can guarantee you that. Metallica, Dua Lipa, J. Cole, Green Day, Doja Cat, MGK, Lil Baby, I don't know what Kygo, Glass Animals, Billy Strings, Big Sean, The Kid Lowry, Jasmine Sullivan, Don Toliver, Charlie XCX. I don't even know half these mugs. Idols, Turnstile, Cascade, Rez, Zhu, YG, Dominic Fike. That's an interesting name.
Dominic
King
Fike.
Princess, you got to say his name right. Wallow, Still Woozy, I go. Hey, listen, I'm not reading through all of these, man. Whole bunch of people, man.
Whole bunch of people.
Cause after a while, it's like Muzz, like it's the stupid names, you know what I'm saying? Like, because Muzz be getting in there that are just from the Shy, right? So it'd be like Thunder, TCK, Lightning, J. Like, what the heck is that?
See, the problem is I go, but it depends on the day. It depends on the day. Like if you give me a day where it's you said J. Cole, Kid Leroy,
Jake was in there, Dua Lipa, MGK, Lil Baby. Those kind of the headliners. YG.
I'm not going for MGK. That man. Hey,
you don't want a little MGK on the rock people?
Hey man, no. I mean, he provided a decent soundtrack for WWE 2K22. Hey, make sure you go grab that.
Hey, gotta cop that, my boy.
But gotta cop that. But no, I'm not checking for bro. But if it gotta be, if you give me J. Cole, Jasmine Sullivan, Charlie XCX,
who the heck is Charlie XCX?
And Rez, bro.
What sound does Charlie XCX make? First off, he sound like a drug.
Hold on, dog.
He sound like a drug head, bro. Like, dang, dog. Like, what is a Charlie XCX? Wait, it's a
whole
she?
chick out here, though.
Oh.
Fancy with Iggy, Boom Clap.
Bro, what is that? First off, you named Iggy Azalea as the first song. That's not a good start.
I see, bro, but she got hits out here.
Okay. I'll check it out.
This why. Hey, he won't be going.
Oh, I guarantee I'm not going, bro. I guarantee I'm not going. And that's the thing, dog. I'm the new music person, but if you don't make something that's got good re-listenability for me, I'm not gonna peep you again. So I'm sure I've heard something from her.
Wait, who else was on the list? Give me somebody you don't know.
Bro, I don't know half this list. I know Coi Leray. Now this is the thing, right? So it's some country mugs mixed in there. So
they got Coi?
They got Coi Leray on there.
She's not there.
They got Coi Leray on there. Kid said I'm not going because coronavirus is still real. I don't know if it is no more. I don't know. I can't tell no more. Like
nah. Kid,
hey, bro.
Lying.
Hey,
if
I'm talking about
Cardi was there, he go.
I'm talking about the summertime came and they was like, "Yep, we back to normal." I was like, "Wait, what happened?" Joyner's gonna be there.
Cool.
See, this is the thing. Manchester Orchestra. I actually know what that is. Jax Jones, the Wombats, Young Nutty. What is a Young Nutty? What the heck is a Young Nutty? That sound bad, dog. That sound like a case of something.
That's his name?
Bro, my man's name is Young Nutty. That sound like a case of something, bro.
Oh, what?
They got ointment for that now.
You gotta go get that checked out. That's not.
You gotta get that checked out, bro. Good Lord. Sound like he got ED. Willow gonna be there. You know what? I almost would pull up for Willow Smith.
If Cardi was there, he'd go.
Hey, I almost would pull up for Willow Smith.
Oh, Willow gonna be there?
Willow gonna be there. I
Oh,
almost
yeah,
will
see,
pull up for Willow.
we definitely, we definitely there.
Yeah, no, I'm not there.
Yeah, no.
You know what it is though, dog? I'm not a crowd person. Like y'all see, I don't really go to games like that. I go to White Sox games because don't nobody come. I can sit in the bleachers. Bro, I can sit in the bleachers and dang it be by myself. We win in 90 to 100 games a year. It don't matter. Yeah, I'm like, must be like, ain't nobody at the White Sox game. That's why. That's not a slight to me. I get out very quickly. Don't worry about. You know what you're doing at the Cubs game? Sitting in traffic behind a drunk dude that just crashed into another drunk dude. But no, I'm not. Are you a concert guy? Are you I'm gonna pull up for the Lala guy? First off, ain't Lala freaking had people break in like the last every year since it's ever been a thing?
Not yet. Nah, they big breaking in. You got to catch them on like day 2 or something. I heard, but
like they just taking the fences out. Like, how do you stop that?
Yeah. See, now they big records that.
See, that's
that's the thing. Only reason why I wouldn't pull up is because of the road.
Bro, it ain't even that for me. Like,
only reason why I wouldn't pull up is because of the road.
It's not even that for me. Like,
if it's you got to give me Cole, Jasmine, and yeah, it was one more that you mentioned on the list. If you give me those 3 throughout the day or a couple of those, I'm cool. I'm not going when Koi is there. I'm not going with Koi. Well, because I heard when she did what was the other one? She did
when
one
she was
more
in that jacket.
Dead.
When she was in that jacket,
bro, that mess was dead. I don't care what nobody said. That mess was dead. She thought she was killing it. I'm like, bro.
It's just weird to me, dog, because it's like I get like you get to walk around you at the stages, but it's mad packed. There's always more people there than bought tickets. People be breaking in now. People be getting their houses robbed around Lalo. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, like it's too extra for me. Way too extra. Half the people is on drugs and not drinking enough water. Like at a minimum, dog, if you're gonna be there, listen, if you're gonna be there, get your drugs, do whatever you do. Drink water. That's the biggest issue for me, dog. They must be out there just popping pills left and right, getting hype, not drinking no water. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with these ones out here, man?
Like that.
It's just weird, bro. What it say? He said,
"Hey, we talking Lollapalooza." AD immediately post line up.
What AB say?
Hey.
Oh, AD.
AD immediately post the line up.
Hey, bro, you already know what that is. I'm not. I'm cool on that.
Doing Kelly a headliner, dog.
He probably listening, but I'm just cool on it, bro. I'm not a concert guy.
Willie Jones.
I'm not a concert guy. I never have been. Jalen just asked me this morning to go see Griselda when they come up this way. I'm like, yeah, I'll listen to him.
Remy Wolf is decent, and they got Denzel Curry. So I'm
Denzel Curry. I rock with Denzel Curry heavy. Is it? So tell me what the attraction is here, right? What's good, Jeffrey? Tell me what the attraction is here, right? Like, is it halfway hearing your favorite artist? Because from what I hear,
bro, I feel like it's just the fact that Muggs is doing drugs and chilling, like. Cause I can't be in the back and try to get hype off that.
But that's what I'm saying. You know, like I could be in the back if I can hear, but I feel like at Lalo, like at mixed season, yeah, definitely mess with Jid heavy.
What are you talking about?
But
yo, he got a song with Token out right now that goes hard.
I'm gonna have to check that out. But no, like, what's the allure? Because like I know the audio quality is trash.
And I got Don Toliver. So I first day I might be going. First day I might be going.
I just feel like I don't know. I would go for the music. I'm that weird person, right? So like this is the thing, right? So we got friends that we all want to go to the baseball game together. I got friends that legit are like, I'm not going in until the fifth inning.
Oh, they got Corday. We got to slide.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's people that go for just to be at the location or just to say that they went. And I don't get that feeling. I don't get that excitement. Like I'm going to the event. I'm going to the event for the event if I'm spending money on the event. I'm not going there just to say I was in there. Like legitimately, like my guys, they'll be like, "Hey, are we going? Let's go to the Brewers Cubs game. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Hey man, we gonna be out in the parking lot drinking till about the third inning." I was like, "Well, I'll see y'all inside."
Hey, time out. Buddy named his side piece.
He said what?
Buddy named his side piece on this list.
That's because he know he going on the second day. You can't be the main.
Bro's a dude on that wet legs.
You know what I will say though? I will say this, right? I feel like how long do it last? It's 4 days, right?
Yeah. Oh, they got blast on it too. Okay.
If it's 4 days, ain't the fourth day like the day where like all the like B artists or the underground artists and stuff like that be there?
Wait, you said the third day?
Ain't the whatever however many days it lasts? How many days it lasts?
Because they got Mahali on here too.
See, I would go then just to find new artists, find new people to listen to, find people that's coming up and stuff like that. I feel like that would be a more enjoyable thing. He said side piece up and coming.
Bro, this side piece. You
house DJ?
Okay. Hold on. I might have to listen to him now.
Might have to check out some side piece.
Hold on. Okay.
McSeason said, honestly, for me and my friends, it was just being in the atmosphere of our favorite artists and letting loose. All right. Okay. Shout out to y'all, man.
Bro. I don't know half of these mugs on this. I ain't even gonna lie. Day 1 and day 2 and possibly day 3, I'll rock with.
I feel like so all the days. Man said I ain't gonna lie.
It just depends on how they got the lineup. Like I don't know how they do it. Like it's like it's all the the rap artists going one, and then you just
normally it's a mix, right? Like I'm gonna be real with you. I've never even been in there. How do they do it? Is it just stages set up?
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta ask AD.
I've never even been there. AD lives in there, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I gotta ask AD because this the thing. I don't want to go. And then you feel me? We go from Jasmine Sullivan to a dude that's like screaming. I don't know. It can't be nothing random.
I mean, that's how my normal playlist goes. So I'm down for that. Jeffrey, anybody go to the Taste of Chicago? Absolutely not. I go to the Taste of Bellwood.
I know the Taste been there for me.
I go to the Taste of Bellwood. Black Dank said, come to Summerfest. It's much better. Hey, I've been to Summerfest. I seen Lupe Fiasco at Summerfest. Summerfest is probably not better, but it's more spaced out.
That man love him some Lupe, bro.
You said what? Oh, me? Yeah. I went to see Lupe up there. That was the only reason I went to. That was the only reason I went there because Lupe was up there. I was like, all right, I'm going to go check out this Lou at the concert. I pulled up in that mug, man. And I'm going to tell you this right now. It was dead. We got there early too. I was like, oh, they probably gonna have like concerts on all day. We'll get some food. We'll be up there kicking it. I was up there with my lady, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, ain't nothing happening here. And I think I went on a Saturday. Like that's supposed to be the most popping day. But it was more spaced out. It's not like people right on top of you. So I rock with it for that reason, at a minimum. I do rock with it for that reason. We might have to hit up Summerfest again. They got a good lineup up there. McSeason said I went to see Chance. I think Chance was there on Sunday the year I went. I think Chance was there on Sunday. But dog, I'll say this. Getting out of there was a nightmare. I was so sleepy trying to get up out of that mug, bro. I legitimately was falling asleep while driving, and we were moving so slow. I told Maya, wake me up when I need to hit the gas. I'm going to put the car in park, go to sleep, wake up. put it in dry, move up 2 inches, put that mud back in park, go back to sleep. Bro, I did that for about an hour before we finally got up out of there, bro. It was wild.
Dang.
It was wild out here.
That's tough.
It was wild. But yeah, dog. I just thought that was interesting, man. I thought that was a interesting thing that the lineup was out, man, and that I mean, I don't just the allure.
I gotta see if it's spaced out to the point like it's enough of the artists I know. Cause like I said, I ain't trying to chill to the point where like I'm hearing trash.
Yeah.
And then I basically just wasted my whole day, and then you telling me freaking like Don Toliver gonna come on at like 10 p.m.
Dog, that's legit how whatchamacallit was. That's legit. So like I got there early and Lupe didn't come on till like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, nah. See. Cause then it's like, what am I supposed to be doing in the meantime? Like what y'all think about Baker to the Steelers rumor and how that QB back? Oh well, Mitch ain't starting.
I doubt he going to the Steelers.
If that happened, Mitch ain't starting.
Yeah, but Baker to the Steelers would mean Mitch is going to be the backup. I don't think they'd give him a QB battle. Baker's good enough to be a starting quarterback in the NFL, and he's proven that.
You gave him 28 M's to sit on the bench, though.
Yeah, that's why I don't think Baker's going to the Steelers. I think they've tied their wagon to Mitch Trubisky, and that's what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole different you dig to me. That's a whole different.
Where does Baker go? Like, as the league I'm not gonna say the league just done with him.
Baker's got a spot. It's just gonna be if they release him, Steelers will grab. What do you say? If they release him, the Steelers will grab him. They're not gonna release him. They're gonna try to trade him. They're going to try to trade Baker. They're going to try to get something for the conditional 6 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try to see if they can move him. I don't see them. I see them probably sending him out to Carolina. I see Baker probably being moved out to Carolina or Baker probably being moved out to Seattle. Those are the two that I can see the most. I loved how everybody was in Atlanta yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Matt Ryan's not going anywhere because nobody would eat that money. And then Atlanta ate the money. It was just like, yep, just send him away. We love you, Matt. We'll miss you, buddy. So it's going to be the Baker situation is, I'm going to be real with you. The Baker situation don't even do nothing for me. All the teams he could go to don't have pieces where he's going to be successful at. Baker need to just get the free agency.
Yeah, DK does. Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? Like Baker
OBJ on Twitter said, random thought. Bruh, I really think Matt Ryan to the Colts is actually fire. I think bruh will elevate and do something special over there. Hey. OBJ to the Colts?
We doing that?
I mean, possibly he ain't signed.
Man's random thought, bro. I really need to think Matt Ryan to the Colts. I doubt. I mean, I don't know. That's one of those where like OBJ can go anywhere. He's probably not going back to LA at this point. He's got his ring. I could see OBJ back to Cleveland more because they need to sign cheap pieces. And OBJ is going to come cheap.
Amari Cooper, OBJ, David Njoku with Swartz.
Here's the question that nobody's really talked about. And I fully think it's going to be something that's real. Where's Antonio Brown going?
Bro, he needs to go to Baltimore. I'm on that. We not gonna get a chance to see Lamar actually throw the football to a number one unless you get number one targets.
Yeah, I get you, but I mean, he not throwing to the Oakland Raiders wide receivers out there.
Yeah, I know, but that stuff is geek.
We're not throwing to the Oakland Raiders wide receivers out there. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got receivers that at a minimum can catch the football. They just don't get a great amount of separation. But I wouldn't be mad at AB there. Is AB a candidate for the Browns at all, possibly? Didn't he tweet something about dog pound or something like that? I thought he had something like that as well.
I can't see AB going over there because I don't know. I can't see AB going over there. Plus, he already said he wanted to play with Lamar, so Renfro, Adams, Waller about to turn up next year. I mean, they got a nice receiving core. It's nice. You want the Cowboys, and why?
We'll see. You know what I'm saying? There's one thing, right, that Joel has said, the super producer Joel Holt has said that
he's also said he wanted to play with Lamar, so
the number one wide receiver almost never wins a championship.
Cooper Kupp did.
Is Cooper Kupp the best wide receiver in the NFL right now?
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes.
The best wide receiver in the NFL is now sitting in Oakland.
No.
Devontae Adams ain't the best wide receiver in the NFL?
It's close, but it's Cooper Kupp.
Really?
It's Cooper Kupp.
Really? Because of one championship. Because
he needed a QB though. He just needed a QB.
He needed a QB. Absolutely played better. But we're saying that he's better than Devontae Adams.
I think he's better than Devontae Adams. I think he's not and I'm gonna say this. He's never
I'll give you this is the thing, right?
Devontae
this season I can give you,
Aaron
but are we
Rodgers.
saying we're talking about the best in the NFL? Like that's not just one season.
Right.
Yeah, I'm saying like that like Devontae Adams is still the best wide receiver in the NFL here. But this season, his stats are better. This season, his numbers are better.
Hold on. I just
Cooper Kupp got a 1,900-yard season. Like there's no way you can argue that this season he wasn't better. But are we saying that he's the best wide receiver in the NFL? Like we've never seen guys have a season?
Bro, this man averages. Okay. So this season he had 16 tutties. I average of basically 14 yards a catch. Three tutties because he tore his ACL last season.
Yeah.
And even then it was still he didn't tear his ACL. It was 2018 he did. He had 92 catches, 11 yards a catch. The year before that, over 1,000 yards, 10 tutties. So it's just like, and then other than that, it was Jared Goff. Like he just needed a QB.
Yeah, but you got to understand, we're talking about in the last 4 seasons.
All last 4, okay.
Devontae Adams. I'm just saying. Like I
feel like it's 1A and 1B.
I'm just saying, like a season to me, like if you continue it, right, then I'll say you're the best wide receiver.
I don't think it's just a season.
A season to me doesn't make you the best wide receiver in the NFL. Now, did he have a great season? Absolutely. There's no disrespect to Cooper Kupp at all. But the one season out of the last 4 that Devontae Adams didn't get 1,300 plus yards,
yeah,
is the one season where he got hurt. Other than that, his last 4 seasons, all over 110 catches, 1,386, 1,374, 1,553. He does this. He does this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say because Cooper Kupp had a great season that he's now the best wide receiver in the NFL. That's a bit of a stretch to me. And listen, we'll see this year, right? He's going to have the opportunity to prove it. He's going to have the opportunity to prove it. He gets his opportunity now to go out to I always want to say Oakland. I always want to say they always going to be the Oakland Raiders to me. He'll get his opportunity with Derek Carr with I'd say more weapons. He's really never had anybody standing next to him. I think that's what makes Davante Adams amazing, right? Who's Davante Adams number 2 been? I love Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp's on a great wide receiving core. Cooper Kupp had a great season. He's on a great wide receiving core as well. Davante Adams, who's his number 2? Marquez Valdes-Scantling? We talk about the guy that catches 54% of his passes thrown to him, something like that. What was his catch success rate? I don't want to disrespect his high numbers there. What did he do last season? Oh, solid 47%. Caught a solid 47% of his passes. That's his second target. That's Aaron Rodgers' number 2. By the way, you couldn't you couldn't keep him in Green Bay, dog. You want to roll with the dude that catches the ball 47% of the time, dog. That's your game plan right there. And that's a whole different thing for me, dog. That's a whole different thing for me. And see, like Baki's saying, like Baki's taking it away from him, saying like, oh, well, because he didn't have a number 2, of course he's going to get the targets. That doesn't make life easier for you. That doesn't make life easier for you. Not having a number 2 means you know what they're going to do? Hey, listen, we know it on the defensive side. We didn't have a second cornerback. Guess what? I don't know if Jalen Johnson can really play. They didn't look his way. They attacked the other guy. When you don't have a number 2, it doesn't make life easier for you. It means that everybody on defense says, hey, I got one job. Stop that dude.
Hey.
And he still got 1,500 of them things.
Since Cooper Kupp been in the league, he has at least caught close to 75% of his passes every season. Davante Adams just started doing that 2 years ago. I'm just saying. Plus, when 31% of your targets is going to Davante, that means technically, you choosing to throw the ball.
You don't have no option. Marquez Valdes-Scantling catch 47% of his passes.
I mean, but even then, Cooper Kupp was doing it because it was just Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods. That much was running the ball with Gurley.
Yeah, but bro,
before that, he was still going off.
It's still Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods, bro. It was Davante Adams and hey, you know who else they had 2 seasons ago? Equinemius St. Brown.
Kid. I'm not gonna agree with that, but that it's definitely up there, bro.
If Kupp was black, we would be calling him Jerry Rice. I'm not calling nobody Jerry Rice. I need y'all to look at Jerry Rice numbers.
Man, the only
Jerry Rice ain't even close, bro.
AB is up there.
Jerry Rice ain't not even close.
AB not up there.
Look at his numbers.
I'm not saying that he right.
Jerry Rice was old, still putting up 800-900 yard receiving yards, playing at like 35, 36 years old.
That's true. That's true, but AB.
I ain't seen nobody. And this is the thing, right? Longevity means something in football, especially at a position where you literally get tackled every time you touch the ball. Longevity absolutely means something in football. Jerry Rice is 59 years old, and he ain't stopped playing till 2000 and what? 4? Hey, in 2003, Jerry Rice put up 869 yards on the Raiders, was still getting over 120 targets. There's nobody that's Jerry Rice. Hey, this is what I mean when I say we gotta pick who we choose to compare people to very wisely, bro. We gotta pick who we compare people to. Must be like, hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now. He's a coming in rookie year, great looking kid right now. I see he's a Tom Brady type of player. Okay,
Jesus Christ.
Okay, all right. 7 rings. You couldn't find nobody else in the middle.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, that's why I say, bro, listen, I get it was the 80s, it was the 90s, whatever y'all want to say. It wasn't as good. It wasn't.
He played for a mad long time, dog.
Hey, yeah, that's not a bad thing.
No, that's a great thing.
And listen, he played for a mad long time. He almost matched his rookie year stats his last year in the NFL.
That is a great thing. I would.
Jerry Rice is ridiculous, dog. Jerry Rice had 927 yards.
Is AB? So is AB like our version of Jerry Rice? Then?
No, AB didn't play long enough. AB ain't played enough seasons. How many seasons has AB legitimately played? What, 8?
11.
Has he played that many?
11. 6 of those seasons he's had over 1,000 yards consecutively. The one season he didn't was when he played the one game with Tom in New England, and then
that's not a bad comparison, Arthur. Roddy White early ATL days. Hey, look at Kid over there. Hey, Kid looking at the numbers now. That's what I'm saying, dog. We can't just compare Muggs.
Bro. Jerry Rice is like,
bro. We can't compare Muggs to
yeah.
You know
but I don't think nobody is touching that though. To be honest.
And Cooper Kupp is ridiculous, but y'all got to understand this is also, if I'm not mistaken, right? Were they in the 16? Yeah, this is a 16-game season. 16 games played. Okay, it was a 16-game season. I thought this was a 15-game season. But no, this is a 16-game season.
Arthur, I can't agree with that.
Fam, he played in 12 games in 1987. Jerry Rice had over 1,000 yards in 12 games, bro.
Arthur, I can't agree with that statement.
AB is Tariq before Tariq?
No.
AB.
It's something to be said. Like Tariq, and I want to give Tariq his respect. He's a freak athlete. It's something to be said when you just faster than everybody else. Like you're legit faster than everybody else on the field. The only difference between him and AB was quick, and yes, he was on special teams, but AB had feet. Everything for AB was all in the feet, bro. So it's just like that to reach change the direction and how shifty he is, bro. That's what makes him different.
Kid said I wasn't comparing him.
Calvin Johnson ain't even up there with Jerry Rice.
No. Calvin Johnson was different on a whole different level. Calvin Johnson was different because
he was. But I'm saying, look at this.
But it wasn't. It wasn't on a similar production level. It was on the only way to defend this dude is to put 3 people on him. Hey, and it still don't work. Kid said I wasn't comparing him. I'm just saying Kupp this season was that man and wasn't hyped because he was white. I don't know if he wasn't hyped. I mean, 1,900 yards. He was the best wide receiver in the NFL this year.
Cooper Kupp was up there, bro.
He's the best receiver in the NFL this year. I just like for me, like a season don't mean that, right? Like, to me, to be the best in the league, you got to do it for more than a season. I'm not saying he should have a 1,900-yard year again next year, but I'm saying, like Devontae Adams has had 1,300 yards for 1,300 yards plus for 3 seasons,
He's been
and the
playing
one
with
season
Aaron.
he didn't get it. He wasn't. He got hurt.
But he been playing with Aaron though.
I give you that. Yeah, listen, Jared Goff definitely plays into that.
He been
But
playing with Aaron.
I'm just saying 1 year doesn't, to me, that you don't give it to him. It's not saying he's not.
Been having over 1,000 though. Fam, he had over 1,000 with Jared Goff twice.
I mean, I get you, but if we saying that, you know what I mean? Like, where do we put AB, or where do we put Allen Robinson at?
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? Allen Robinson had definitely played with worse quarterbacks.
For real.
Allen Robinson had definitely played with worse quarterbacks.
I mean, well, yeah, like that. Oh,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, receivers getting 1,000 yards now. Like, it's not even surprising no more.
Okay.
So, like, I expect if you're the number one receiver, you should have over 1,000 yards because you're the number one receiver.
Trying to get into the hole, but wait.
Oh, you just gonna start a whole video? You know you can't just check everything Baki's saying. You can't just check everything Baki's saying, man. You gotta wait on some stuff. But no, I don't know. I wouldn't give him best receiver yet. That's not to say he can't get it. It's more to say that I need to see you do it for more than just a season for you to do. Like, I've seen Devontae Adams do 1,300 plus yards for 3 seasons. In one season, he had 1,500 plus yards. When D-Hop was doing what D-Hop was doing, I've seen D-Hop dominate everybody he went up against. And that's really what it's about, right? Can you consistently dominate everybody you went up against? I saw D-Hop dominate everybody he went up against. Muggs sit there and rewatch the I Fear God clip a million times, not realizing that he was doing that to Muggs in the regular season.
I fear God, bro. I fear God.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was doing that to Muggs in the regular season.
Bruh, and that's the thing though. That's the thing though, guys. Like, bro, that's 50 out from 2K. Like,
I'm with you. But does that make him the best receiver because he had a great season? It's a historic season. Right. So I'll compare it to this, right?
I'm with you if he just did that one time.
By the way, I'm not saying he's trash. Like, if I'm saying Devontae Adams is the best receiver.
I'm not saying that you're saying that either.
Yeah, if Devontae Adams is the best receiver, like Cooper Kupp's right there in the picture, like, hey, I'm catching it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's right there.
If Devontae Adams puts up the same numbers with Derek Carr, he would definitely prove. I think he'll do that. I mean, I think to me, legitimately, I think it's right here. But I think Cooper, to me, is just better. To me, he's just better. And that's like because now you just getting into like it's just based off your opinion at that point. Because Devontae's feet, his lateral movement, and his hands are what make him like just ridiculous. But also, it's like
Jerry Rice, Sterling Sharp, Sharp, Steve Smith, and Kupp. That's the list. The list for what? Only 4 players have ever. Oh, with a triple crown. Okay,
yeah. Like,
but even that, right? Even that, like. Wild. Steve Smith got the triple crown. Was Steve Smith the best wide receiver in the NFL when he did, or at any point?
Steve Smith, the same. Oh,
from the Panthers.
Nah.
Was he ever the best wide receiver in the NFL? Not while T.O. was alive.
No. But he was
not while some dude named Terrell Owens was still in this mug.
Yeah, nah. D-Hop not.
D-Hop not no more. D-Hop was at one point. To me, D-Hop was the best wide receiver in the
Yeah,
NFL.
it's just the way that Arizona is using him, bro. Like, so if Cup is the best, then DeMar the best. What?
Yeah, you can't compare that.
Okay,
Listen. Hey, listen. If DeMar wins an NBA championship, then yeah, we'll be having that conversation.
I don't know. To me, when you hear Mugg say that on that last play in the Super Bowl, like the Bengals lost the Super Bowl on the snap just because of the way Cooper Kupp was lined up.
Hey,
and the move they put on him, like
the Bengals lost that Super Bowl because Aaron Donald saved the day.
It's something to be said about that. Because first of all, I don't know nobody that's you grabbing somebody, but then got the wherewithal to just come back and where's you going?
Hey, no, go relook at that last play.
No, I seen the play.
For the 70th time that game,
I seen
Jalen Ramsey was smoked.
Bro, he was right here. Saw P run. Hey, come here, bro. What you doing? Come here.
Hey, bro.
Come here, let me talk to you. Where you going?
Bro, for the 90th time that day, that's where offensive line matters. Now, it's not a lot of people that can absolutely stop Aaron Donald, but that's where offensive line matters, bro. If he got one more second to just let that mug go, the Bengals win the Super Bowl on a last-second touchdown. And it's not even a question. Bro, that man was gone.
hey, because Evan McPherson was definitely about it. But not even that. They was in field goal range almost.
They had to score a touchdown, though. What they lose by 4, right? Or 5. They had to score a touchdown at that point.
So, yeah.
What they lose
by
the Super Bowl?
Bro. I mean, he ran the ball. So, I mean, Aaron Donald just took over when he needed to. So, I mean, but that's and see, this is the thing that ain't nobody talking about. Do Aaron Donald come back or do he retire?
He's coming back. He's coming back.
Because if you think about it, would you say he's second to Lawrence Taylor? You see how hard you got to think about?
No.
Nah.
He's amazing. But his impact on the field, I've seen negated more times than not. Mm-hmm. Not more times than not. I shouldn't say that. More times than I would say you would see somebody of that ilk. Right? Like, first off, Lawrence Taylor always had impact on the field.
Bro. I don't even bring up all the rings we won at those times as Giants fans because that man was just like, bro. Bill's defense, like it's crazy to see that Bill's like impact is gone this long.
Yeah,
because it's just like, bro, like the way Bill was coaching up that defense, like especially when bro, that mess was crazy.
I'd probably still put Warren Sapp above him.
Warren Sapp, okay.
I mean, I'd probably put him alongside somebody like Mean Joe Green. You got him over Mean Joe?
I'll put him too. I feel like I gotta put him too just because of one, the longevity of the run. 2, what he's done, and then it's like, okay, like you got your awards, and then it's like now you got the ring. Like Muggs thought JJ was up there for a time, but you know JJ never.
But see, I'm thinking of it from his position, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not thinking of it like. I'm thinking of it from like.
Okay. Okay, I got you.
The middle of the line, you have to fight your way through. You're
Hey,
fighting
Archie,
like he's in legitimate. The thing about LT was LT played everywhere. LT was like left, right, back, get in there. What's your job? Kill that guy? Absolutely. Keep it going. But like I look
Aaron
at
did too. Bruce Smith.
Aaron does too. But I think Aaron plays a lot more in the middle because of how much they tie themselves to scheme in today's day in football. They don't just say this dude's a great athlete, put him on the field, get him in there.
Well, I mean, they did get Vaughn too.
They got Von for that reason. Yeah, they got Von for that reason. But, you know, like I feel like he was tied more to scheme. And so there's a lot of things that on the offensive side you can do to kind of negate Aaron. Like, listen, versus the Bears, Aaron Donald's never really had an impact.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And our offense is awful.
I can say that.
You know what I'm saying? Our offense is awful. Like versus the Bears, Aaron Donald's never really had an impact. I think maybe the last game we played them, he got 1 sack.
He said, "Thanks, James Daniels."
James Daniels did a great job against them, legitimately. I think maybe the last game we played against them, he got 1 sack.
Yeah, and I just said, if I'm him though, I'll come back for 1 more year, try to run it back. If we don't get it, I'm retired.
Bro, how old is he? We acting like this man is 107.
No, he's 30. He thought, but he the one that brought it up.
Bro, he coming back, bro. That man is 30, bro. He coming back.
He the one that brought it up.
What else he finna be doing?
He brought it up. I don't know.
Dent don't have Dent's absolutely a Hall of Famer. Richard Dent is a monster.
Nah, Richard.
I don't think that he gets the recognition he deserves because he didn't play as long. There's something to a longevity, bro. Like there really is. And I mean, Aaron Donald has been dang near 12 sacks a year since 2017, bro. So I'll never hate on him. I'll never hate on his game, but I've seen him be negated. It's crazy to say with 13.5 sacks, but I've seen him be negated. I mean, there's no other way to put it. I've seen teams be able to do things that beat Aaron Donald, or that put him in a position where he doesn't have nearly as big of an impact on the field.
Same age as Mike Evans, Clowney, Mack, Jimmy G, Kyle Fuller. I mean, that's the thing though. Like some people, when you get to that pinnacle, bro, and you did everything that there is to do in football, like, and there's no question that there's nobody better than you at your position, or nobody better to do what you do or what you're asked to do. Yeah. I can fully see why he's retired.
So this is my thing with it, right? Like his numbers are great, but you can see where they aren't there. Versus the Bears, this is just this season. Versus the Bears, they beat us 34-14, dominated us. He had 1 sack. He had 1 tackle for loss. He had 1 solo tackle. Versus Indianapolis, no sacks. 1 tackle for loss. Versus Tampa Bay, 1 sack. 1 tackle for loss. Now, this is not to negate the impact that he has on the field. Like, this is not to say he's not getting the pressure, but LT was killing people.
And hey, if y'all want to see that, y'all got to go back and look at some LT.
Like, again, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying this to like bring Aaron Donald down to take him out of his place in time at all. Like he's great, but LT was killing people every week.
But do you think that got something to do with like, you know what I'm saying? Offensive line play is just better. Like the Buccaneers line is up there. Like Marpet, Tristan Wirfs.
No, you know what? I think it's the fact that LT moved around a lot more. Mm-hmm. LT had an opportunity to attack you at your weakness, and if he found it, he was going to kill you. Aaron Donald he's going to be in the middle. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be in the middle. He's gonna fight his way through. He's gonna force pressure in the quarterback's face, and so a lot of times you're gonna see the quarterback roll out one side or the other. Somebody else is gonna get a sack. That's why you see Leonard Floyd's numbers up. That's why you see Von Miller in there getting those big tackles and stuff like that. By the way, Von Miller to the Bills is wild, bro. Like they literally just said, "Hey,
Listen,
F you, Pat Mahomes, we coming for you."
I don't care about none of that. Just tell me what his agent is.
Hey, I can't wait for Madden next season.
Bro, hey, listen, cause I got beef with you. So like
you got beef with me.
Yeah, cause see, if I do get the Browns, you can't have that old thing back. If I claim,
bro, but this is the thing: the game ain't even out yet, and you claiming teams.
See, right. But you left to go get Josh Allen. So how you gonna get that old thing back after that?
Man, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm trying to move out to Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Josh was a little summertime. This is the thing. What I'm supposed to do?
Hey, you know what, dog?
You know what? Real talk.
It's cool. I'll be in your division. So
you know what? Real talk. I didn't know he was on the game when we picked teams. I thought he was out.
Deshaun?
Yeah, I thought he was off the game when we picked teams because of everything that was going on. So real talk.
Because Henry Ruggs is still in there.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So like when we started playing,
is going as far as like they'll pick him up, but they'll switch his name. Just just so.
Yeah. So like when we started playing, and I think I had a game against the Texans, I was like, wait, Deshaun's in this mug? I was like, I'd have still picked the Texans.
He definitely in there.
So yeah, that's a tough one right there for me. I'd have picked the Texans and built the team up. You know, I build teams in that mug.
He built the team.
I be building teams.
I'll let you guys the Browns.
I don't care. Hey, listen. I roll with the Bills. I don't care. Listen, you know, Joshy Allen, he get the movie. You know what I'm saying? I like Josh Allen because Josh Allen, to Kid's point in this situation, I like Josh Allen because Josh Allen is white. So in the game, don't nobody think he can run. And then Josh Allen take off like flying down the field.
Bro, hey, listen. I do gotta say this though. Only white quarterback with escape artist on the game. How does that work? All right,
bro. Getting busy in the run game. You cannot catch that man.
I have
put up 150 yards rushing.
He run QB power better than Lamar.
Hey, I have put up 150 yards rushing with Josh Allen in the game. Stop playing with. He run power better than Lamar.
he run QB power better than Lamar. What you mean?
That's funny,
bro.
That's funny,
like, come on, man. I might have to be in the division though. I might have to like.
Man, you just running from Ken. That's all good, man. You got everybody else beat, man.
Hey, man, because to be honest, like. Bro, we need more people that's actually gonna play because Alex is no calm. It's just like after them 2 games, it's just like, all right,
yeah,
I'm pretty much getting the division. So it's like I basically gotta wait till playoffs. Like,
hey man, maybe next year we getting the breeze of your dig busting. So maybe that's what we do with it, man. Maybe when the new Mac come out, we get that mud cracking. I ain't trying to play with no spamming muds either, dog. Like y'all out here on some
out here
cheesing.
Hey, I will say this: you can't if you run 4 plays, you can't be in the league talking greasy. If you just out here doing that with the I don't do that. I don't do that though. I don't. You can't y'all talk greasy like that. Plus, you know, at minimum, I don't play D. Hey, listen. He doing this. Hey, it's footage of him losing to me. It's footage of him losing to me. Now he beat me. Now that footage, I will admit, I don't got. I don't got that.
Hey, Brand beat you.
Yeah, he did. I had drinks in me though. I drinks in me though.
Brand beat you, my boy. That has nothing to do with me at all. We
don't play Madden good when we drunk though. I'm not gonna lie. I will say that.
That's a done deal. So the Bears signed Blazing Game. They got that contract done. just now. I'm just checking. I'm just checking before we get up out of here, man. Blazing Game or whatever his name is, the fullback.
Oh.
I'm just checking the news here before we get up out of here. Ooh, we got news.
Breaking?
We got breaking news, y'all. And it's not good for the Bears. Hold on.
Oh, God.
We got to switch this up again. Good Lord. Bow.
You got it. I just seen it.
Per Jeremy Fowler, Zadarius Smith has agreed to terms with the Minnesota Vikings. That sucks. Didn't want to see him in this division. I'm not gonna lie to you, my boy. That's now before we get up out of here, man. What's the fantasy implications on that there, Ringo?
Well, they immediately have the best defense. Well, not immediately. Well, they got the best defense in the division. The Vikings are probably gonna take the NFC North.
Really? You think it puts them that much above?
They already got the line. I mean, Harrison Smith is there. They got the best receiving core. I mean, it's not like
they have the best weapons they got the best weapons in the NFC North right now.
Yeah, no, they do.
It's not even close.
It'll be different if like Kirk and them was just coming together, but this is like what they 3rd year playing together.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson is ascending. I mean, they got everybody in the run game. CJ Ham. Yeah, I mean, at a minimum, they'll win the division.
Arthur Smith, defense and run game. It's like Zimmer never left. And you know what? This is the thing, right? You now have enough weapons to mean. One, you've got a good defense built up. You've got weapons on offense. You've got the run game. You've got defense. But you also have a good enough quarterback. Like I call Kirk Cousins a top flight game manager. Kirk Cousins has the talent to do what you need him to do if you put him in a position where he doesn't have to be the reason you win the game.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's getting the ball to Justin Jefferson, if he's getting the ball to Stephon Diggs, or not Stephon Diggs, I went back on that one, didn't I? Why can't I think of the running back?
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook. Yeah, I'm saying that's okay. They're doing the work. They're working hard. They're busting it out. And by the end of the game, if the defense keeps them in the game, that's not a pause. They're busting it out. Come on now. It's not a pause. We throwing a pause on that? I don't know about that one. They don't be trying to get me back because you was licking your lips at Zach LaVine last night.
Listen.
Hey, I almost flipped that up.
Chat.
I almost flipped that up.
Come on.
Hey, that was a tough one for you, dog. Because it was random, too. It was random, too. It was like, hey, Zach LaVine kind of fresh.
Hey, yo.
It's like, what, dog? Like, what was the longing gaze right there, my boy? Oh, man. Hey, we going to get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us. That's the point we're going to leave on right there.
Hey. It's not worse than them buddy at the Golden State Warriors game, bro. That was gazing at Stephen Curry.
Bro, he was gazing at Stephen Curry, bro. I said, hey, yo, let me find somebody to look at me like that. Yeah. Your wife don't look at you like that. Get a divorce, y'all. It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again, man. We'll be back live for the Bulls live call tonight. Bulls versus Bucks. Huge game. Bulls got to get a dub tonight, man. We're going to need that one. So we'll see y'all on the other side of that thing. As always, man, it's your boy Pat the Designer, joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Ringo J. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago.